Meglio.
I'm never gonna remember it.
Meglio.
Meg.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're down at AirTech Motorsports and we have Tom and his what do they call his Clio Megane Clio?
It's Meglio.
A Meglio.
Meglio they called it because it's
sounds like a shark.
Half Megane, half Clio.
Beauty. If you don't remember, this was on the track day at Snetterton with me. We did film a video there, but it was a bit rushed and it's sort of, well, this one's probably gonna be a bit rushed as well. But it's here.
It's here.
Give us a quick brief talk down and run down. The low down, the high down of the Meglio?
Meglio.
Meglio. Go on, hit us with it.
Okay, so it's 2007 Clio 197. That's what it started off as, and then it's now got the Megane 225 engine, which is fully forged. Megane 250 turbo. It's been mapped at engine dynamics, so it's running 300 horsepower and 300 foot-pound torque. And then it's got a full welding cage, KW suspension, uprated brakes.
CE shifter.
CAE shifter.
Literally everything, anything you could think for a track mod this has got.
Kevlar seats. It's got everything I could think of at the time.
Is it all polybushed?
It's all polybushed. Everything underneath is pretty much brand new. But that's the plan over winter, to take everything off underneath, repowder coat, clean, underspray, everything, make it mint underneath. So that's the plan.
Yeah, so it's pretty much like a show car.
It's almost it's in between a show car and a track car.
Show a track car, but you can't track a show car.
Yeah. Well.
Sort of. Not as well as this does it.
It's a clean track car.
It's a very, very clean track car. What's the reg mean? What's the FKU bit mean?
That is just R27 is the model, so it's an R27 Clio, which was an F1 edition, which is what they brought out to celebrate when Renault won the F1 championship.
Fancy.
So R27. Fuck you.
Fuck you. It's the Chinese version. He also brought these out just to prove that he has the same wheels in a different colour.
Yeah, well these are speed lines, which are an optional wheel from Renault when you bought the car. They're my road wheels. I run them on 88Rs at the moment.
They're gonna say these are R888Rs, is that right?
No, these are Nankang AR1s.
AR1s.
Yeah.
These are the more fancy versions, is that right?
Yeah, they're pretty much the slickest semi-slick you can get. But they
look like they've had some fun. They look like they've got a bit sticky.
That was from Nürburgring, from the track day.
How many laps of Nürburgring have we roughly done?
This year is 70 odd, 75 I reckon.
That's a lot of laps this year.
Just done a track day, which was pretty cool. It was my first track day there, so it's good experience. Unfortunately, it was a bit hit and miss. It closed for like half the day. But,
that's a bit shit.
Still got some laps in. Still car come back in one piece.
It's an experience.
Yeah,
you know?
Doing like 155 down the main straight.
As you do.
As you do in little Clio.
But I love this car so much. I feel like anyone that's ever seen this car, it's just like, you just gotta respect and love it because it's just so cool. Even flock dash, like anything you look at, you could think of, has been done pretty much. Like, I can't be like, oh, how come you haven't done that yet? Because you've already done it. It's
nearly there. I've got some plans over winter, like the gearbox needs refreshing, because that's the only thing I didn't rebuild. They're pretty strong box, they've got a limited slip diff from factory and everything, but it's just starting to feel a bit tired. The engine had done about 80,000 when I bought it, but the engine's obviously brand new now, been forged and everything, but the gearbox was still original. So plan is over winter to do that. Yeah, mint up underneath. Change the seat mounts a little so I can put some runners on it. Because they never finished, they were sort of last minute. Tidy up the door cards, you know, I've got to put some decent proper handles in rather than a P-clip, but it does work. It has worked all year.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yeah, you know what they say?
Yeah. But yeah, just a few more tidy up bits, having a full fire extinguisher system put in.
Yeah.
Proper kill switches and stuff, and I'm going to maybe sort out a Digi Dash. That's my next big spend, I think. I want to sort out a Digi Dash so I can keep an eye on all the temperatures. But it's been mint. Like I said, I've done 70 laps. It's done Snetterton with you. Somehow survived you.
Yeah, I don't know how me spinning off 3 times in it once, but yeah, this car's done bits, you could say.
It has done many bits.
Many hot boy bits, but yeah, it's beautiful. I love it. It's just such a nice looking car.
Even went to the trouble of respraying the inside.
Yeah, look, that's what I mean. He goes extra mile. I mean, it's not as professional as my satin black job with Poundland cans from my Mark 6 Fiesta, But it's close. It's a close second.
It's close. It's nearly there.
So yeah, what we're going to do now is we're going to go out and grab some fuel, go for a little drive about in it. I've been round the ring in this once, snatched a few times, but never on just like a road. So I'd be interested to see how it's like as a daily driver, you could say. Not really a day driver, but like a road car, not a track car, because it is literally a full-scene track car, which is still road legal.
Yep.
So it's interesting to see. But yeah, we're going to go out now, and then if I can, where I can, I'm going to try and put some like footage of you on track.
Yeah.
Just doing some sends, because obviously we can't do that in public roads. But if you can see it, so you know he's not all show and no go, or what's it like, just all the gear and no idea. That's what I'm going to go with. Because he has some idea. I've seen this idea. He has some. Right, let's go have some fun. So we're now out in Tom's Meglio. I'm never going to remember it.
Meglio.
Meglio. Alright, I don't know what the bright's going to be like because I can't preview my GoPro at the moment and it's like darkish. But I think we should be alright.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed. If not, we're just going to look like eyes and teeth or some shit. There's so many Fiestas round Canby and Focuses. I know we shouldn't be talking about that right now, but I keep seeing them everywhere I look.
That's good for business though.
Good for business.
Good for AirTech.
Good business, Bebs. That's what we want to see. But yeah, so we're now out in the Meglio.
Meglio, well done.
Meglio. Just got some fuel. It's really weird because I've only ever been in this car on tracks. And I've never just been on it on a road.
So it's
and it doesn't look right. It feels out of place.
And it's quietish.
Yeah, like even though it's got no door cars and no rear interior, there's not really much roadness, which is weird.
It's a bit louder on the AR1s. They are definitely a bit more droney, but everyone always asks me that when I go to the ring. They're like, oh, what, you drive out here? I'm like, yeah. I've driven it there 6 times this year, so I've done 6,000 miles of motorway cruising to and from the ring, so
My God.
It is not that bad.
Yeah, if you can hold it for that long, it can't get too shocking. But it's still like a quick little car. Like, I forgot how quick it is, which is really weird. Like, I feel like when you're on like just roads and you pitch it down a bit, you feel that speed a lot more. Because obviously, when you're in track, you're just non-stop carrying speed. It's not like, oh, this is proper nipping.
Yeah.
You just feel it go faster in a corner.
It's got low down torque because of the turbo compared to like the N8, but also the way it's mapped is it's really progressive. So it's not like all the boost and then no power top end. So like you'll see when I put my foot down, you'll feel it. It's just all the way around to the red line.
That's what we want.
That's what I want. On track, it's the perfect mix because it pulls you out the corners, but it doesn't die off.
I've never felt cruise control like it.
I know. I've done the ring with my boss Alan, and he took our Mark for RS. And
Mate, like Alan.
They were a good match, but like the RS is definitely quicker, like that little bit quicker after like a ton. So he was able to like pull away, but they are a good match on track, and because they're a light chassis, that it still weighs. Mine weighs 1200 dead, but mine has a full cage, so
yeah.
But that's still not too bad for 300 horsepower.
Oh, yeah, that's still. So, it's, do you know how much his weight, sorry?
1200.
1200, so that's light.
That's, yeah, 1205 with, I think it had 3/4 of a tank, because we done the corner weighting, and it was pretty much perfectly balanced. It didn't need much adjustment, but after winter, I'm going to get it fully set up at like a proper race company.
Full, proper sandwich.
Yeah. half bolting cage, I noticed it was a bit prone to lift off oversteer, but since it's had the full cage, it just never lets go. OCD and stuff and liking things exactly how I want them, but I have to let this thing go a bit because I had the inside re-sprayed, but unlike you, like as soon as I scratched it I was like, oh well, it's going to happen. I can't get the rattle can out and spray it.
The rattle can, if you want me to sandblack this I can do them. £100 for re-spray, just day's work. I'll come in,
I will take down your number.
I'm not masking nothing up though, so if you get any overspray or anything, not my problem. But this is what you need to do. The outside paint is 3-stage liquid yellow, whereas the inside, the body shop was like, we'll do it in liquid yellow, but we are not doing the 3-stage because that would just take so much time and work. They were like, but we do a single stage, so it's actually single stage on the inside, but you can't really tell. Whereas the outside, I could tell. I did think this looks peasant paint.
Peasant paint on the outside, on the inside.
But it's just like that extra mile. This is like a track car done properly.
Yeah.
Like mine is definitely not a good example of a track car.
Yeah, but then it's a good first.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, it's a good first.
I've got a fake C shifter. You've got a real one.
Yeah.
I've got rattle can inside. You've got proper. You've got like the high end corbos. I've got the most low end corbos.
It's handy working for AirTech because you get to know a lot of contacts, and I've been to some shows with obviously my boss and stuff, and I've just got to know like the manager of Corbo and CAE, like really nice. Like spoke to them, got a little bit of discount through K-Tech, and you know it's just I'm lucky in the situation that I work for a motorsport company, so I can get a bit of discount where
got fingers in lots of pies.
I like my fingers in all the pies.
You love your finger in a pie. We know what you're like. Love a good pie.
You trying to sound fat?
No.
Struggling, like I don't know if it's the clutch that he's doing. Clutch is brand new, but it has had a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
So
70 laps to the ring.
70 laps to the ring. It's done a day at Lyddon, a day at Snet, sometime at Silverstone, like, and last year's road driving and stuff. So it's done some good time. And then yeah, the gearbox is just like I say, is on about 80,000. So
yeah, like it's had its day and it's not been like driving to say the least.
Nah. So it's just starting to feel a bit like notchy, and it struggles at high speed, 5th gear, like the synchro's starting to feel a bit shitty, so that is the plan over winter, new rebuild on the gearbox and put a new clutch in.
Marinos.
I'm doing the speed limit. I ain't getting caught.
You're just embarrassed. It's okay.
It's okay.
Happens to the best of us sometimes.
He snuck up on me.
Stuck up. Oh, well, I can hear him coming.
Yeah, when he changed down. So yeah, when I was looking, this just popped up, and I went and viewed it, and I just fell in love with it. So I bought it.
Love at first sight.
Yeah, the way it handled it, it was completely standard, but it just had H&R springs on it because Clio springs are like notorious for breaking. So the guy just put some lowering springs on it, but apart from that, it was standard. So I bought it. I was like, right, I'm gonna put some coilovers on it, maybe a little exhaust, and just use it on track and like have some fun with it.
Yeah, it looks it.
And then basically I said to a friend at work, I was like, I just want it to be a little bit faster. We just don't have the full pull.
Let's change the engine.
Yeah, and then he said, well, I've heard that the Megane engines fit straight away, and I was like, nah, it can't be. And I looked into it, and yeah, it's a pretty easy swap. So that was the next evolution. He's going to get embarrassed.
Shit, it's me.
That's what I do.
That's
like
a Meglio.
Yeah, on track it is quite funny because people just don't expect it to have the power it does.
No, you wouldn't. When I first saw it, I underestimated it. I was like, fuck, that thing moves.
See if it can keep up.
I reckon it's got a bit.
I hope you catch this one though.
I love it because this car's just got a big brake, so everything it needs is done, so you don't have to worry as much. I mean, I trust you,
Yeah.
but it's just always to have the peace of mind. Do you think it's got people now?
Yeah, I don't know. What's quick? Did have some
What's
go
quick
off it.
for a Mark 5?
If anyone knows someone with a W reg ending in NHR.
Yellow cage, that should give it away a bit.
Yellow cage, yeah.
It shifts.
It does move.
Not as fast as Tom, but it shifts.
Look, we're supposed to be doing a nice review and we're racing Fiestas. Right, so yeah, when I bought this car, it was standard, had the H&R springs, and then yeah, so I looked into the conversion. It's pretty simple. The actual engine fits on all the standard mounts. You just run a Megane engine mount and a Clio gearbox mount. Or it might be the other way around, I'll have to check. And yeah, so I bought a Megane, like literally a whole front end of a Megane. And then I met a guy called Alex, who was at the time working in Engine Dynamics. I spoke to him about different options and stuff, and then he said, you know, you can run that engine at around 270 horsepower and it'll be fine, but if you push it any more than that, it can go.
So you forged it.
So yeah,
Took the cheaper route.
Took the cheaper route. So I just thought I'm going to be using it for track, so I'll forge it now and get it out of the way. So the car was already off the road, the engine was stripped down, so got fully forged. Then I was like, well, I fully forged it, I might as well buy a new turbo, save any wear and tear on the old turbo, like anything going wrong.
I love how your brain thinks these great money saving ideas.
Yeah, I was trying to future proof it, and this worked.
Yeah, it has worked. Yeah,
So,
proof's in the pudding.
yeah.
Like, think how much. Like, this is a good question. Obviously, this car takes a lot of abuse. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it like? What's the word I'm looking for? Like reliability wise.
So since building it, I think I've done 14,000 miles, and I
remember how much you've battered on it. Do you know what I mean?
it has.
Well, obviously, you've done it right the first time, so
That's what I was aiming for, because the conversions are really easy. A lot of them are out there now, but everyone has problems. So basically, me and Alex spoke for a long time about what was the best options and future-proofing it and making sure it did work. And Alex knows his stuff. And yeah, just everything we've done has made it pretty much bulletproof. So it's worked out really. It has cost me more money, but I've had no issues and I've been able to use it this whole year.
You've probably earned more money back from it not going wrong and having to correct mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. It probably has cost me less just by doing it right the first time than fixing it as I go. And then that's downtime that I don't get to use it for. So
it's worth it.
Yeah, it's been worth it.
Anyway, boys, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. So should we just shout out? You've got anything else apart from Instagram? Your Tinder?
No, just my Instagram. It's we'll get you a little photo.
I'll have it. I had the Tom something. It's on the screen, and there'll be like one of the top links in the description. Or also leave AirTech's link in the description, because obviously we wouldn't have been able to text guy if it wasn't at AirTech.
That's it. I've got to say,
if you want intercoolers, Tom's your man.
Yeah.
He'll make you stuff. He'll fab stuff.
I will do.
It's fantastic.
Custom bits is what we love.
Custom bits, custom fab bits. Is your boy. This guy. Check out for underneath intercoolers. This guy, Tom. Anyway, smash a like on this video if you enjoyed it. It's a bit different. It's like a very Traxxon car, but we've kept saying we'd do it and we kept delaying it, and we thought, let's get it done. And then comment down below what
hopefully next year you can come to Nürburgring with me and we'll do proper films. Proper
bits.
Hopefully with a Fiesta maybe.
Mate, that Fiesta is not going to make it there, but we'll give it a go. Comment down below what you think of these sort of videos, a bit different. Please subscribe button, because it helps me out wonders, and check out the Patreon if you haven't already, because you get to watch everything earlier and exclusive content. So thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next one. Peace.